Yes, good morning all of you. This is Pramod Jaswal from English Chronicles. Today I am going to proceed with Act 1, Scene 3. The scene is in front of Shylock's house. Bassanio and Shylock. So, as I have already told you that Bassanio was in need of 3,000 ducats and Antonio did not have that much of amount in hand ready. So Antonio had told him to find someone to borrow the money and that they would stand as a guarantor. So he went to Shylock and he is talking to Shylock about the money. So now Shylock says, "Oh no, my meaning in saying he is a good man, that though he will stand as guarantee, but the man himself is sufficient enough. He has good business. He has argosies, means he has ships, one to Tripolis, one to West Indies, and another at towards Mexico, and another at England." And he has, moreover, he has squandered, means invested money in other business as well. But one thing he says, but ships are in supposition and sailors, men are mortals. Supposition means it can, anything can happen to his ships, and sailors are men. That means they are mortal, they may die, and ship is in the sea. It can be damaged by land rats, water rats, pirate, thieves, and the ship might wreck in a moment. He might be bankrupt, and he might not be having. And even then, the man himself, Antonio, is sufficient. So I'm ready to grant you the money, 3,000 ducats. I think I may take his bond. Now here, you see, bond. He has got, he is very happy. He is not interested in the interest, but he is longing for this moment for long, that if he get a chance to take revenge with Antonio. So though he very in a jovial manner he discusses about the filling of the bond by Antonio, and he says that it's only casual, just formality sake. This is, and moreover, if I am asking for a pound of flesh from his body, it is worthless. Flesh cannot be eaten. It cannot be sold. So what would be I be benefited by taking his 1 pound of flesh? So he is outwardly showing that he is not interested in bond. It's just a formality sake. But the back of his mind, it's working that he was waiting for this moment for years. He has harbored grudge and grievances in his heart, and he has been fanning the fire. And this is the moment when he has got an opportunity to take revenge. If, for instance, he fails to remit the payment. So, be assured you may. I'll be assured I may, that I may be assured will be think, may I speak with Antonio? Shylock wants to talk to Antonio. If it pleases you to dine with us. This is very important line. So, dine means to have dinner. So Shylock hates, he is a Jew, and Antonio is a Christian. They eat pork, and Jews do not eat pork. The reason is that he can do anything with him, walk with him, talk with him, sleep with him, but he cannot eat with him or drink with him. The reason is that Shylock says to Bassanio that your prophet Nazareth has infused the devil inside the pork, and so this pork has become devilish and he cannot consume pork. So that's the reason he gives that he cannot have dinner with him. Now there is an entry of Antonio, and how he is making fun of Antonio. He looks down upon him, and he uses the word to address him as fawning publican. Fawning publican. Publican is a low grade staff of clerk, you can say. And fawning is as if he is a clerk or of some office. So he describes him like a fawning clerk, and he lends out money gratis. Gratis means without charging any interest, and brings down the rate of usance. Usance means it is the name of his business, granting, lending money on interest. So if Antonio gives money without any interest, that is going to affect Shylock's business. No one would come to him. People would go to Antonio and not to. So in this way, this is also one of the reasons why Shylock hates Antonio. If I can catch him once upon the hip, this is a phrase. Catch him once upon the hip. This refers to wrestling, when a wrestler gets hold of his hip and he tries to knock him down on the mat. That means the weak point. So he says that if I get him hold on his wrong footing where he is caught, so then I will feed fat to the fire. Means घी में आग में घी डालना, fanning the fire. That is, I will feed fat to the ancient grudge and grievances which he has harbored in his heart. इतने दिनों से he has hidden it within himself, the hatred, the abhorrence against Antonio. So he hates our. Why he gives reasons about Antonio. He hates our sacred nation. He rails, abuses. Even there were merchants most to congregate, where the merchants gather. Congregate means to gather. Congregate means to. Congregation. Congregation is mainly it is used for churches or something like that. There is another word, throng. Congregate, thronging, assembling together. So there he has insulted, Antonio has insulted him, and on me my bargains, what I earn, and he well-known thrift, his earning, he has abused my thrift, means whatever am earning, and he abuses me, which he calls interest, my hard-earned money, and he is saying interest. That is my earning, that's my business, that is how I earn. Cursed be my tribe, that if my tribe will curse me if I ever forgive him and do not avenge him. I want to take revenge with Antonio. So this is very important point. You should remember this. So further, I am debating of my present stood is thinking of this money, how much he has. I had forgotten. 3 months you told me. Well, then you're gone and let me see. Me thought you said you neither lend nor borrow money. So that's enough for today. For next time we shall be discussing, or let's see, we can have. So we shall continue. There is some important line. Shylock says that he thought that Antonio neither lends nor borrow money without any advantage. So Antonio says, yes, I do never. So this is another very important line by Shylock. This is very important, just take care. He gave an example, an incident from the Bible about Jacob and Laban, and wanted to show that Jacob earned his money or whatever it is. So in this way he wanted to prove that his earning is also hard-earned money. So let's see, he gives an example of Jacob. So he works for Laban, his uncle. So There were three brothers: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I will tell you the story. This is very important. So Jacob took care of Laban's sheep, and according to him, they had an agreement between Jacob and Laban that whichever sheep, the baby sheep, will be spotted or striped, will go under his share, Jacob's share. So in this way, he thrived. So that was an agreement. Now, besides this, so he was her mother, Jacob's mother, was very cunning, and so he came not in the third possession line. Abraham was the eldest, Isaac was second, and third was Jacob. According to the line, Esau was elder to Jacob, so he won't be coming in the line of inheritors. So he somehow managed to put him in such a way that Jacob becomes the third possessor, means he becomes the third member to inherit the family property. So his mother was very cunning in doing this sort of thing. So Shylock says, no, not take interest. Huh? So Antonio says, did he take interest? He was earning. So Shylock says, directly not interested. Mark what Jacob did when Laban and himself were compromised, that all the earnings which were streaked, and so this was a way to thrive, and he was blessed. And he was blessed by God that in this way he survived. Jacob earned, and thrift is a blessing. Thrift means whatever is earning is a blessing. So he is comparing his earning with his own earning. Now this is very important, try to understand. So Antonio also says to Bassanio, you see, this devil fellow with an evil heart and evil malicious mind is quoting an example from the scriptures, from the Bible, in order to justify that when Jacob can earn and it is a blessing, and why not Shylock's earning be justified and holy? That is the main intention why Shylock gives an example of this incident from the Bible. This is very important. So Antonio says this was an agreement between Laban and Jacob, and the thing which has been spotted and striped. So his mother also did a trick that he put a shaft or a stick in the sun. The shadow of it fell on mother's womb, that bring about the baby with a stripe. So she was very cunning. In this way, a baby sheep with a stripe was born, which went into Jacob's share. So she was carrying, that is different part. Antonio says that was under, not in human's hand. It was controlled governed by God. Whatever be the offspring or baby, whether it is striped or not, that will go in his share. So, and you are telling that he wanted to prove Shylock that when his earning can be holy, why not Shylock's earning be holy? Antonio says he is a devil with an evil mind, and he is quoting this example from his scriptures in order to prove his earning of interest is justified. So he says this man is a devil with an evil mind. He is just like an apple which is very shiny outwardly, but inwardly it's rotten from the core. And so he says, Antonio says, that was governed by heaven, not in our hand. Was this inserted to make interest good? And you want to say that your gold and silver, means your earning, has been compared to ewes and rams, means baby male sheep or baby female sheep. So that's an end to it. So it's like with a goodly apple. So that's enough for today. So I hope you would have liked the video. Please like and share among your friends, and please press subscribe for my channel. Thank you. Have a nice time.